Hello once again with a new video, and the topic covered in this video will be microscope and telescope, the last topic of this ray optics NCRT. Before starting microscope and telescope, we will understand what is the visual angle and magnifying power. So for this, let us see the figure for visual angle, that what is a visual angle. Now what is visual angle? To understand this, we will see this picture, and here you see that the object is OO dash making angle alpha, and the image of OO dash is I dash. This is the image, and when the object come closer to the eye making some bigger angle on the eye, means the visual angle is increases. Now you see the size of image is also increase. So we can say that the apparent size of an object as determined by the eye is depend on angle subtended by the object at the eye. मतलब कि किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट का साइज़ क्या हमें पता लग रहा है, ये इस बात पर डिपेंड करता है कि वो ऑब्जेक्ट हमारी आंख पर कितना विजुअल एंगल बना रहा है. इफ़ द विजुअल एंगल इंक्रीजेज देन द apparent size of the object also increases. Means to increase the visual angle we are bringing the object closer to the eye. लेकिन आँख के नज़दीक किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को हम ला रहे हैं तो उसकी इमेज हमारे आँखों में बड़ी बनती चली जा रही है, लेकिन एक डिस्टेंस पर आने के बाद वो इमेज ब्लड होने लगती है, एंड दैट डिस्टेंस कॉल्ड लीस्ट डिस्टेंस ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट विजन. दैट इज़ फॉर द नॉर्मल आई is 25 centimeter. So we cannot increase the size of the object by bringing it closer to the eye to make the visual angle bigger, because after a certain distance the eye is not able to make a clear image on the retina. That's why we need some instrument which can increase the size of the object, apparent size of the object, without any strain on the eye. And we will discuss in this topic the microscope and telescope. Now what is visual angle? The apparent size of an object as determined by an eye depends on the angle subtended by the object at the eye. This angle is known as visual angle. So greater the visual angle, larger is the length of image formed on retina, and greater is the apparent size of the object. But it is very important that we cannot decrease the size beyond this 25 centimeter, which is known as least distance of distinct vision. So in order to examine a small object, we have to bring it close to the eye as possible so that the visual angle is maximum. And since it is not possible to focus clearly an object placed closer than the least distance of distinct vision, so maximum angle of vision occurs when the object is placed at the least distance of distinct vision 25 centimeter. मतलब किसी भी छोटे ऑब्जेक्ट को बड़ा देखने के लिए हम ऑब्जेक्ट को अपनी आँख के नज़दीक लाते हैं, लेकिन एक निश्चित दूरी जो कि 25 सेंटीमीटर उसके बाद अगर लाते हैं तो उसके बाद उसका एंगल बड़ा होने के बावजूद भी हम उसके इमेज को बिल्कुल क्लियर नहीं देख पाते, क्योंकि इमेज ब्लर्ड बनने लगती है. So the maximum angle of visual angle, we can say, so maximum visual angle on the eye is formed when the distance is 25 centimeter from the eye, or we can say the least distance of distinct vision. Now what happened to see the, when we see the object with the help of microscope? Let us see the figure. If you see this figure, this is the object OO dash, and it is the naked eye without any device. We are seeing the object, and the maximum angle of visual angle alpha maximum is here, and the distance is 25 centimeter. Now if we are using microscope, so you see the object is here OO dash, and it making an angle beta on the eye. Now this object has a bigger image I dash. If you see this picture very clear, and now the distance is d. So at the same distance we are seeing the object bigger, but with the naked eye we are seeing the object is smaller. So this is a device, this is a lens, or we can say this is a simple magnifier, a simple microscope, which makes the object bigger in size by increasing the angle beta. Now the microscope forms an image which subtend an angle beta at the eye, विच इज़ मच ग्रेटर दैन द एंगल अल्फ़ा सबटेंडेड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट। इस एंगल और इस एंगल को अगर कंपेयर करें तो बीटा इज़ ग्रेटर दैन अल्फ़ा एंड द मैग्नीफाइंग पावर ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोप इज़ नाउ बीटा बाई अल्फ़ा। मीन्स बीटा बाई अल्फ़ा मैक्सिमम का जो रेशियो है दैट इज़ द मैग्नीफाइंग पावर ऑफ द माइक्रोस्कोप। नाउ माइक्रोस्कोप is an optical instrument used to see very small objects, and its magnifying power is given by, this is M, magnifying power given by visual angle with the instrument, that is beta, and visual angle when object is placed at least distance of distinct vision is alpha, that is alpha maximum. Now if you see this figure, this is an object and this is an unaided eye, means without any instrument we are seeing this object. With the naked eye we can say. So this is the maximum angle of visual angle made by this object on the eye, and this is alpha maximum. So this is the distance d, which we can say least distance of distinct vision, and this is the object size AB. Now as you know that angle is arc upon radius, so this angle alpha is equal to arc means AB, and upon distance you can say, or radius you can say d. So AB upon d is alpha maximum. And if you see this figure with the help of lens, or we can say simple microscope or simple magnifier, this is the beta angle subtended at the eye. So what is beta now? Beta will be, this is the object and this is the image. So beta will be arc means A dash B dash upon distance d. So this is beta, A dash B dash upon d. Now alpha maximum and beta का जो ratio है, that is the magnifying power of the microscope. So M is equal to beta by alpha maximum. If you put value of beta is A dash B dash by d as you find here, and value of alpha maximum AB by d, d से d cancel हो जाएगा, तो AB dash और AB का जो रेशियो निकल के आ रहा है इसको बोलते हैं मैग्नीफाइंग पावर, and this is M is equal to A dash B dash means size of image upon AB size of object without the any of the device when we are seeing the directly object. So this is the magnifying power of microscope. Now simple microscope, it is also called magnifier or reading glass. If you see the figure here, this is the object O dash O without any of the device, and at the distance of 25 centimeter, or we can say least distance of distinct vision, the angle on the eye subtended by the object is alpha, and this is the maximum value of this alpha. Now if we see the figure when the lens is used, this is a single lens, convex lens, and also called magnifier. If you see this object O dash O, which is here, this object with the help of this lens, when it is kept near the eye, it seems to be I dash I at the same distance d. उसी दूरी पर नेकेड आई से इस ऑब्जेक्ट का साइज़ ये दिख रहा था, और लेंस के यूज़ करने के बाद उसी डिस्टेंस पर हमें इस ऑब्जेक्ट का जो एक इल्यूजन है, जो हमें इस ऑब्जेक्ट का जो साइज़ है वो ये दिख रहा है. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द मैग्निफिकेशन? इफ़ वी सी अल्फ़ा हियर, अल्फ़ा मैक्सिमम इज़ as I told you earlier, this is arc, that is O dash O upon, this is the distance or radius, that is d. Since angle is equal to arc upon radius, so we are applying this relation to find the value of angle, or we can say P upon B is also, but this relation we are seeing here, arc upon radius, that is O dash upon d, where d is the least distance of distinct vision. Alpha maximum is O dash upon d, where d is the least distance of distinct vision, and alpha maximum is the angle subtended at an unaided eye. Unaided eye का मतलब होता है जिसमें भी हमने किसी भी लेंस का इस्तेमाल नहीं किया है, and eye is naked without any of the device. That is the alpha maximum which is subtended by the object at the eye, and there are two conditions. One is normal adjustment we can say, or normal use. Normal use में क्या हो रहा है, अगर हमने कुछ ऐसा एडजस्टमेंट कर दिया इसमें कि हमें इस ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज लीस्ट डिस्टेंस और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पे दिखाई पड़ रही है, तो ऐसे एडजस्टमेंट को, ऐसे यूज़ को नॉर्मल यूज़ बोलते हैं। इफ़ द एडजस्टमेंट इज सो दैट इमेज आई डैश इज ऑल्सो if the adjustment is so that image I dash is also formed at least distance of distinct vision, that is D, so this adjustment is called normal adjustment or normal use. Now what happened in normal adjustment? If you see, this is the angle beta on the eye. With the help of this lens, we can say the eye is now in front of the device, and this angle is subtended by the image. Now B, this is beta. Beta is I dash upon I, sorry, I dash I upon D. This is the angle beta, I dash upon D. And what is M? M is beta by alpha maximum, I told you earlier. So putting the value of beta, I dash upon D, and putting the value of alpha, it is divided by alpha, O dash upon D. The value of M is, we can cancel D and D, M is equal to I dash upon O dash. Since magnification is I upon O, or we can say V upon U, for the lens we had learned earlier, M is equal to F minus V upon F ये होता है. इसको हम लिख सकते हैं M is equal to 1 minus V upon F. So this is the magnification, या magnifying power when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision, or we can say at normal adjustment or normal use. Since value of V अगर देखें यहाँ पर, तो V जो है वो लाइट जिस तरफ आ रही है उसके अपोजिट हम नाप रहे हैं, तो इट कैन टेकन एज माइनस डी, तो वी आर टेकिंग V minus D, and F is focal length is taken positive, and E, I had written E for I with, because I had kept I here, so this is E. So we can put it here, M is equal to 1 minus D upon Fe, or we can say M is equal to 1 plus D upon Fe. This is the magnifying power of the magnifier when the adjustment is normal adjustment, or the image is formed at the least distance of distinct vision. Now for the image at infinity, if we put this object at the focus, अभी हमने क्या किया था, हमने ऑब्जेक्ट को फोकस के अंदर रखा था. नाउ इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट एट फोकस, मीन्स u इज इक्वल टू f, तो v इज इन्फिनिटी. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट को हम फोकस पर रख देंगे तो इमेज हमारी इन्फिनिटी बन जाएगी, एंड दैट इज़ द कंडीशन फॉर रिलैक्स आई. उस स्थिति में हमारी आंख जो है वो रिलैक्स रहेगी, मीन्स देयर इज़ नो स्ट्रेन ऑन द आई. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट विल हैपन फॉर द मैग्नीफाइंग पावर व्हेन द ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट इन्फिनिटी. When the image is at infinity, now we will see the condition when the object is kept at focus and image is formed at infinity, and that is the condition for relaxed eye. In that case, the eyes are relaxed, there is no strain on the eye. This is very important condition, because when the numerical is there in your exam or in the question is there, so it is that when the eye is in a relaxed state, so you have to think that when the eye is in a relaxed state means image is formed at infinity. This is very important line, I am always saying this, eyes are in relaxed state means image is formed at infinity. Now what is the magnifying power in this case? As you had seen in the figure, that when the object is kept at focus, so u is equal to f and v is equal to infinity. Now what will be the magnifying power in this case? As m is equal to beta by alpha maximum, so m is equal to o dash, means this is the height of object upon fe, divided by o dash upon d, that is o dash cancel out हो जाएगा, and it will be equal to d by fe. तो m is equal to d by fe is the magnifying power when the object is at infinity, and when the object is at d, then magnifying power we had seen 1 plus d by fe. So if you see, if you compare both of these equations, this is the magnifying power when object is at focus and image is at infinity. This is the that condition when I is in relaxed state of I. There is no strain, and this is a condition when the object is at between focus and pole and image is formed at D. So if we compare these two equations, तो वी सी दैट मैग्नीफिकेशन इस केस में एक ज़्यादा है, इस केस में एक कम है. डी प्लस डी बाई एफ ई में एक जुड़ रहा है यहाँ पर केवल डी बाई एफ ई है. अगर हम ये दोनों इक्वेशन को कंपेयर करें तो मैग्नीफिकेशन या मैग्नीफाइंग पावर जब ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज डी पर बन रही है तो 1 प्लस डी बाई एफ ई है, और जब ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज इन्फिनिटी बन रही है तो डी बाई एफ ई, यानी कि केवल एक लेस है यहाँ पर, 1 की यहाँ पे कमी. यानी कि अगर यहाँ पर हम देखें कि डिस्टेंस है 25 सेंटीमीटर एंड द फोकल लेंथ ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इज लेंथ इज 5 सेंटीमीटर प्लस 1, तो 1 प्लस 5 25 5 दैट इज 6. मैग्नीफाइंग पावर 6 हो जा रही है, और यहाँ पे कितनी हो रही है, यहाँ पे अगर देखें तो डी है 25 एंड फोकल लेंथ इज 5, तो इट इज़ ओनली 5, मीन्स 1 लेस, एक की कमी हो रही है, लेकिन आइज़ यहाँ पर ज़्यादा रिलैक्स है. तो हम किसी भी इमेज को ये कोशिश करते हैं कि वो इन्फिनिटी बन जाए, क्योंकि उस केस में हमारी आंखों पर स्ट्रेन कम होगा और मैग्नीफाइंग पावर में बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, केवल एक का अंतर आएगा. दैट इज़ द कंडीशन फॉर द मैग्नीफिकेशन इन द रिलैक्स स्टेट. सो द कंक्लूजन इज एज VE varies from D to infinity, the magnifying power changes from its maximum value, कितनी थी, 1 प्लस डी बाई एफ ई, ये इसकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू से 2 कितनी हो जाती है, डी बाई एफ ई. ये फ़र्क आता है. मतलब अगर इमेज की पोजीशन डी से इन्फिनिटी तक पहुंचाई जाए या उसका वैल्यू इससे इसके बीच हो जाए तो मैग्नीफाइंग पावर में इतना फ़र्क आता है. सो एट दिस मैग्नीफिकेशन द आईज आर अकोमोडेटेड, means there is some strain on the eye, and at this adjustment the eyes are in relaxed state. ये दो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कंडीशंस हैं, न्यूमेरिकल भी इसी टर्म को यूज़ करके आते हैं. एंड दिस इज़ द कंडीशन व्हेन आईज आर अकोमोडेटेड, और वी कैन से नॉर्मल एडजस्टमेंट. This is the condition for normal adjustment when the image form at D, and this is the condition when the eyes are in a relaxed state, image form at infinity, and the magnifying power is D by Fe. Now this relation m is equal to D by Fe is used by the manufacturer of eyepiece. जो eyepiece या magnifying glass बनाते हैं वो इस फॉर्मूले का इस्तेमाल करते हैं D by Fe का. And D is 25 centimeter. Suppose that the focal length of the lens is 10 centimeter, so the magnifying power is 2.5, or we can say magnifying glass of 10 centimeter focal length is marked as 2.5x. जिस ग्लास का फोकल लेंथ 10 सेंटीमीटर होता है उसकी मैग्नीफाइंग जो पावर होगी वो 2.5x से लिखी होती है. मीन्स यहाँ पर तो 25 होगा और यहाँ पर फोकल लेंथ चेंज करके यू कैन फाइंड द वैल्यू एंड दैट विल बी द मैग्नीफाइंग पावर. दिस इज द रिलेशन यूज्ड बाय द मैन्युफैक्चरर ऑफ मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लासेस. Now this is the figure of compound microscope. Here we had seen that two lenses are here. One is objective lens, name is given due to it is placed in front of the object, or object is placed in front of this lens, that's why it is objective. And this is eye lens because eye is kept here, and that is called eye lens. So two lenses are here, that's why it is called compound, because with the help of these two lenses we are seeing the object, and the image of the object is magnified. Now this is the object o dash, this is the objective. The distance of object from this objective is uo, and this object image formed by this objective is j dash. This is the image of this object, and this is the focal length fe of this eyepiece, fe, and this is the focal length of this objective. You see the focal length, objective, focal length of eyepiece. So the object is kept beyond the focus, in front of objective, and the image is formed outside the focus, and it is in between the eye lens and focus of the eyepiece. You see the position of the image. Now this is the condition what we had learned in the single microscope, or we can say magnifier. This is the image which serves as an object for this eyepiece, and this is in between the focus of this lens. इस लेंस के फोकस के अंदर ये इमेज है जो कि इस लेंस के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट काम करेगा. तो इस ऑब्जेक्ट की ये फाइनल इमेज बन रही है. दिस इज द आई, and the eye is seeing this image of this object. इस ऑब्जेक्ट की ये मैग्नीफाइड इमेज है. बट ये इमेज कैसी है? ये इमेज इस ऑब्जेक्ट की पहले यहाँ बनी, और इस इमेज ने इस लेंस के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट काम किया, और इसकी इमेज फाइनली ये बन रही है. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि दिस इज़ द फाइनल इमेज ऑफ दिस ऑब्जेक्ट. तो इतने छोटे ऑब्जेक्ट की इतनी बड़ी इमेज मिल रही है, और कहाँ मिल रही है? डी पर मिल रही है, नॉर्मल एडजस्टमेंट में मिल रही है. Now we can see this once again. This is objective, this is focus of objective, and this focus of objective. First focus, second focus. Object is kept beyond the focus, and the image is magnified and inverted. Now this image serves as an object for this eye lens. So this is UE. UE means distance of object from the lens. So it is UE. This is the image for this lens. So it is VO. VO. This is the object for this lens. So UO. UO is distance of object from objective. VO is the distance of image from the objective. UE is the distance of this object from the eyepiece. E for eye. And this is the final image at D. So this is the very important diagram of compound microscope. You have to revise, you have to learn this diagram, because this is the question asked this year also. So how many lenses are there? Two lenses. Name of the lenses objective and eyepiece. Working क्या है इसकी? Again, if object is placed beyond focus, its image is inverted and magnified, and this image serves as an object for this eye lens, and the final image is eye dash of this object. इस ऑब्जेक्ट की फाइनल इमेज है. And the eye lens is so adjusted that the image form at least distance of distinct vision. This is the complete diagram, and information of this diagram is also given. Now we are going to calculate the magnifying power at normal adjustment and when the object is when the image is at infinity. Now compound microscope. For normal adjustment, from the diagram it is clear that beta is equal to I dash upon d, and alpha maximum, we know alpha maximum is O dash upon d, distance of object and distance of image, this is d. So this is beta and this is alpha. Now magnifying power m is equal to beta by alpha maximum, that is beta is I dash upon d and alpha maximum is O dash upon d. So m is equal to I dash upon d से d cancel कर दें, I dash upon O dash. This is the magnifying power of the compound microscope and the normal use. Now this is the magnification we had find, magnifying power we had find, but we are using two lenses here. In the previous topic I told you that if we have to find the magnifying power या magnification we have to find when the lenses are more than one. So what is the magnifying power? M is equal to magnification product of both the lenses, that is one lens is eye and one lens is object and one lens is eyepiece. So the product of both magnification is equal to the magnifying power of the compound microscope. Now what is MO and what is ME? MO is from the figure you can see MO is J dash upon O dash, and what is ME? ME is I dash upon J dash. This is MO and this is ME. Now the eyepiece is a lens in which we see, that is it is near the eye, that's why it is called eye lens or eyepiece. So for this we had learned in the single magnifier or magnifier glass, the ME is 1 plus D by MA is 1 plus D by FE. We had find this magnifying power in the case of single magnifier. So this is ME 1 plus D by FE, and MO is VO by UO. This is the magnification of objective. Magnification of objective is VO upon UO, and magnification of eyepiece is 1 plus D upon FE. Then total magnification is, the total magnifying power of the microscope compound is product of these two, that is VO upon UO and 1 plus D upon FE. This is the magnifying power of compound microscope at normal adjustment. नॉर्मल एडजस्टमेंट के लिए मैग्नीफाइंग पावर VO अपॉन UO 1 प्लस D अपॉन FE होता है. Image is at infinity. Now this is the condition when eyes are in relaxed state and there is no difference, only single difference is there for magnification. That's why it is a condition we use for obtaining the images. And condition is when the object is at focus. Now this is the figure which shows that object is at focus. See here, object O dash की इमेज बन रही है यहाँ पर, और ये क्या है, ये इस लेंस का फोकस है. तो जब ऑब्जेक्ट फोकस पे होगा तो इमेज कहाँ बनेगी, इन्फिनिटी बनेगी. दिस इज द कंडीशन. Now again, UO is the distance of object from the objective, VO is the distance of image from the objective, and here UE is equal to FE. UE is equal to FE because this image is at the focus of this eyepiece, and this angle is beta, and image is formed at infinity. So this is the diagram for the condition when the image formed at infinity. Now what is the magnification, what is the magnifying power here? We will calculate now. make this diagram on your copy. So image is at infinity. Image is at infinity. So m is equal to beta by alpha maximum, and I'm not going to tell again what is alpha maximum. And from the diagram you can see that what is beta. Beta is j dash upon fe, and alpha max is again o dash upon d. So m is equal to j dash upon o dash into d by fe, or m is equal to j dash is vo upon uo and d by fe. This is the magnifying power when the image formed at infinity. And this expression shows that in order to increase the magnifying power, इस एक्सप्रेशन से हमको दिख रहा है कि अगर हमको मैग्नीफाइंग पावर बढ़ानी है, to increase the magnifying power of microscope, UO should be small, FE should be small, and VO should be large. Means UO and FE should be small for increasing magnifying power. This should be small, and VO should be large. VO को बड़ा होना चाहिए. VO should be large and UO FE should be small. Then we can increase the magnifying power of the microscope, compound microscope. Further, अगर हम VO को लार्ज कर दें, VO should be large. VO के लार्ज होने का मतलब क्या है? VO should be large means that separation between eyepiece and objective should be large. VO के बड़े होने का मतलब है कि eyepiece और ऑब्जेक्टिव के बीच का गैप ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. इसका मतलब होगा ये VO के बड़े होने का. तो कुछ कंडीशन ऐसी हैं जिससे कि हम बढ़ा सकते हैं मैग्नीफाइंग पावर. जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया, ऑब्जेक्टिव छोटा होना चाहिए, FE छोटा होना चाहिए, एंड लेंथ ऑफ द ट्यूब भी बड़ी होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आई पीस और ऑब्जेक्टिव के बीच के गैप का जो लेंथ है उसको बोलते हैं ट्यूब लेंथ. दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्यूब लेंथ, एंड ट्यूब लेंथ शुड बी लार्ज. ट्यूब लेंथ जितनी बड़ी रखेंगे हमारा जो इमेज है उतना ज़्यादा मैग्नीफाइड बनेगा. ट्यूब लेंथ का मतलब क्या हुआ? ट्यूब लेंथ का मतलब हुआ आई पीस और ऑब्जेक्टिव के बीच का डिस्टेंस बिटवीन आई पीस एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव के बीच की जो लंबाई. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज टेलीस्कोप. This is a figure for telescope, and you see the difference from microscope to telescope. In microscope, objective is small and eyepiece is large, and here the objective is bigger and eyepiece is smaller in size. It means aperture of eye lens is smaller than the aperture of objective in the case of telescope, and in the case of microscope just opposite. Means objective is small aperture and eyepiece is a large aperture. And the light rays are coming parallel, that is the object is at infinity and light rays are coming parallel, and when they fall on this convex lens it makes the image of that object on the focus. ये इसका फोकस है, इस ऑब्जेक्टिव का ये फोकस है, क्योंकि लाइट रे कहाँ से आ रही है? लाइट रे दूर से आ रही है. टेलीस्कोप का काम क्या है? टेलीस्कोप का काम है हम दूर ऑब्जेक्ट को देख सकते हैं. जो दूर ऑब्जेक्ट जो हमको दिखाई नहीं पड़ रहे हैं, दे कैन बी व्यू विद हेल्प ऑफ दिस टेलीस्कोप, एंड द लाइट रेज आर कमिंग पैरेलल and they merge at a point where the focus of this objective is there, because light ray आ रही है इन्फानाइट से, इमेज बनाएंगी फोकस पे. तो दिस इज़ द फोकस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव, एंड दिस इज़ अ इन्वर्टेड रियल and diminished, or we can say the real and inverted image of the object which is very far, and this object is at the focus of this eyepiece, and form the image at infinity. This is the infinity means normal condition, or we can say this is a relaxed state when the object is when the image is formed at infinity. Now this lens and this image, the distance is focus, that is VO is FO, and this FE जहाँ पर ये ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज बनी है जो कि इसके लिए ऑब्जेक्ट काम करेगा, ये FE हो जाएगा. तो इस केस में जो ट्यूब की लंबाई होगी वो FO प्लस FE होगी. Now what is the magnifying power in this case? Tube length is FO plus FE. FO plus FE is the tube length of the telescope, and this is the magnification, means FO by FE. FO by FE is the magnification of magnifying power of telescope. I will read from here. The telescope is used to provide angular magnification of distant object. It also has an objective and eyepiece, but here the objective has a large focal length and much larger aperture than the eyepiece. Light from the distant object enters the objective and a real image is formed in the tube at its second focal point. The eyepiece magnifies this image, producing a final inverted image, and the magnifying power m is the ratio of the angle subtended beta at the eye by the final image to the angle alpha which the object subtend at the lens or the eye, that is FO by FE. This is the magnifying power of telescope, and this is the length of the tube of the telescope. You make the diagram and learn this magnifying power of the telescope, and this is the tube length of the telescope. This is the diagram of reflecting telescope or Cassegrain telescope. This is very important diagram. This is asked this year. You see, this is a convex mirror polished from inside, and this is a concave mirror. Lights are coming parallel from the infinite distance, striking here, and they, after reflecting, they fall on this mirror, and after that they converge at a point here where the eyepiece is there. So the distant object की जो इमेज है वो हमें यहाँ पर दिख रही है, and this is the due to reflection, and this is called reflecting telescope. What is the advantage of this reflecting telescope over the refracting telescope? What we had learned earlier, that is refracting telescope, and this is the diagram for reflecting telescope. क्या फ़ायदा है इसका? See from here, the main consideration with the astronomical telescope are the light gathering power and its resolution or resolving power. The former clearly depend on the area of objective. जो हमने पहले पढ़ा है टेलीस्कोप, वो ऑब्जेक्टिव के एरिया पे डिपेंड करता था, कितनी सारी लाइट उसमें एंटर कर सकती है, ये इस बात पे डिपेंड करता है कि ऑब्जेक्टिव कितना बड़ा है. तो व्हेन द विद लार्जर डायमीटर fainter object can be observed. The resolving power or the ability to observe two objects distinctly which are in very nearly the same direction also depend on the diameter of the objective. दो ऑब्जेक्ट जो एक दूसरे के बहुत नज़दीक हैं वो हमको अलग अलग दिखाई पड़े, ये इस बात पर डिपेंड करता है कि ऑब्जेक्टिव का डायमीटर कितना बड़ा है. So the desirable aim in optical telescope is to make them with objective of large diameter. इसलिए ऑब्जेक्टिव का डायमीटर बड़ा रखा जाना चाहिए. The largest lens of objective is in use has diameter of 40 inch. लगभग 40 इंच का डायमीटर का एक ऑब्जेक्टिव अभी तक यूज़ में है, लगभग 1.02 मीटर उसका डायमीटर है, and it is at Yerkes observation in USA, विस्कॉन्सिन, एक जगह है विस्कॉन्सिन USA में, वहाँ पर है. अब इतना बड़ा लेंस बना है and it is very heavy, therefore it is difficult to make and support by the edges. हैवी होने की वजह से, बड़ा होने की वजह से एक बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत ये थी कि ये इसको सपोर्ट नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि बड़ा बनाने का फ़ायदा क्या है, इमेज क्लियर बनेगी. बड़ा बनाने का फ़ायदा क्या है कि दो ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच की डिस्टेंस को हम बिल्कुल क्लियरली देख पाएंगे. फर्दर इट इज़ रैदर डिफ़िकल्ट एंड एक्सपेंसिव टू मेक सच अ लार्ज साइज लेंसेज. और दूसरा नुकसान ये भी है कि इतना बड़ा लेंस बनाना मुश्किल है, दूसरी बात ये बहुत एक्सपेंसिव भी है। नाउ फॉर दीज रीज़न, इन सभी कारणों की वजह से मॉडर्न टेलीस्कोप्स यूज़ अ कॉनकेव मिरर। अब जो टेलीस्कोप बन रहे हैं वो कॉनकेव मिरर उसमें यूज़ किया जा रहा है, मिरर रादर दैन लेंस। ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए हम यहाँ पर लेंस का इस्तेमाल ना करके मिरर का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। तो टेलीस्कोप्स विद मिरर ऑब्जेक्टिव आर कॉल्ड रिफ्लेक्टिंग टेलीस्कोप। जिन टेलीस्कोप में ऑब्जेक्टिव मिरर का होता है उसको हम रिफ्लेक्टिंग टेलीस्कोप बोलते हैं। दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एंड उसमें कोई क्रोमेटिक एब्रेशन भी नहीं होता है। आई डिस्कस दिस थिंग, व्हाट इज क्रोमेटिक एब्रेशन इन द मिरर, एंड मैकेनिकल सपोर्ट इज़ मच लेस ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम। और उसको सपोर्ट करना भी कोई बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि मिरर जो है वो लेंस की तुलना में हल्का होता है। द मिरर वे मच लेस दैन द लेंस ऑफ इक्विवेलेंट ऑप्टिकल क्वालिटी एंड कैन बी सपोर्टेड ओवर इट्स एंटायर बैक सरफेस। जैसा कि यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, ये कॉनकेव मिरर ऑब्जेक्टिव और ये हमारा कॉन्वेक्स मिरर है। दो मिरर यहाँ पे इस्तेमाल किए जा रहे हैं और लाइट यहाँ से चल करके आ रही है, रिफ्लेक्ट होगी, यहाँ से पड़ के आई पीस पे चली जाएगी। सो दिस इज़ द रिफ्लेक्टिंग टेलीस्कोप। अंडरस्टैंड दिस, मेक योर डायग्राम, मेक योर notes, read once again NCERT, and we are making the video in this lockdown period, and it's very tough to manage all the thing without any of the device we are making the video. So please adjust and please read the NCERT, read and draw the diagram. If you are facing any problem, contact me on my phone number. It is in the group. Thank you. Have a nice day.